Coming to you live from the city of elegance and romance, Minneapolis, Minnesota, your pal Johnny Sixgun, coming to you live from Switchblade Studios with Game 4 of our Great Gauntlet. The Great Gauntlet is 5 great games from 5 classic consoles to celebrate 5 years of 0 to 6 Gun with Johnny Sixgun, your pal. We're going to play underappreciated series tonight and probably a night next week in the vein of Wonder Boy. If you don't know Wonder Boy, then you probably grew up without a Sega or without a TurboGrafx 16. And that's okay. Instead of playing something like Adventure Island, you played Wonder Boy. Instead of playing, I don't know, some Metroid or some Kid Icarus, you played Monster World 3. Or Wonder Boy 3 in Monster Lair. It was one of those weird series that just started as a platformer, turned into an action RPG and a shooter, and in the end, it turned into a Metroidvania-styled search action platformer in the guise of Monster World 4. This one was never released in the US, folks, but we've had plenty of opportunities to play it in the modern age. It was released on that Sega Genesis Mini console. Maybe you picked one of those up. It's on no fewer than 3 iterations. I'm on the PlayStation 4 Pro, as I am a professional gamer, and I could have purchased the 3D remake of Monster World 4. There's a Wonder Boy collection that is only 4 games. Wonder Boy 4, a couple of the big ones. And then there's the Wonder Boy collection. This is the one I opted for. It was $25 on sale. So this one's costly, but since I suffer from the FOMO, I had to get the one with all 6 Wonder Boy / Monster World games. And check this out, folks. Some of these games, you've got different regions. You've got the original arcade version. You've got the Sega Game Gear version, the Master System, their Mark III. It boggles the mind. So I couldn't help but get the most thorough collection. And let me tell you, gang, we've also got one of my favorites. We've got the art gallery. You get some of the monsters. Look at this. You get artwork from the soundtrack. Just some nice stuff that we'll check out over the course of the next few sessions here. I especially love, this is very Secret of Mana, Squaresoft, 1993. I love how they did the claymation promo work here. We've got our protagonist, Asha, from Monster World 4. That's what we're going to be playing tonight. Asha, an Indian name, which means hope. And I hope that this is a good one, folks. We're going to play the translated version, which was never released in the US until much later. In early 1994, the 6th and last part of the original Wonder Boy series was released and dropped the Wonder Boy title because a female main character named Asha was the star of the game, to the surprise of many fans. This time, the Monster World introduced an Arabic style setting that may as well be found in the Tales of 1001 Nights, with genies, mages, and little furballs called Pepelagoos. Well, we're going to find out what these Pepelagoos are all about here, folks. In Monster World 4, in this collection, you can set the controls up how you like. I've got that ready to roll. We've got our rewind feature, which I'm always a pretty big fan of. So hang on for that. We've got save states, so we can throw down a bookmark. If we're in trouble, we can say, I think there's a boss coming up. Let's throw down a save, and we can start right there again. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, even compared to that Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle / Klonoa 2 collection we just played, we've already got more bonus, more games, and more special features here than we've seen in that collection. So I love this. I love, although the price point, I think maybe $40 or $50 not on sale, this anniversary collection of Wonder Boy games is the way to play it. Switchblade. Switchblade the cat is down here visiting. And we've got no time for visits as we play the Sega Mega Drive, or Genesis if you prefer. Unknown classic. That is Monster World 4. Let's check it out, folks. Let's not see any spoilers. Let's get into it. Alright, here we go. This was a 1994 Genesis title, so get ready for some pretty decent graphics. Hopefully they, I mean, it already sounds like they know how to use a sound chip. This is, in earnest, the first real effort I've thrown at one of these Monster World or Wonder Boy games. I played a little Wonder Boy in the arcade. I played a little Adventure Island, which is a weird spin-off. Oh, hey, Asha. What are you doing out here? Well, here we go, folks. We've been introduced to our protagonist, Asha. Hold down, we can raise a shield, press up, nothing. We've got a handy-dandy sword, we've got a jump. We got a dash, that's kind of nice. And we can take a wander into this tent. Well, we can... Gee whiz, how is that for getting up in the morning? Having to climb that rope every day just to go out and have a whiz. No thank you. I was afraid this day would come. I've got to take a whiz, and I can't climb the rope. Oh, apparently this is Asha's house. So this is going to be a bit of exploration, a little attacking, a little treasure searching. And we're gonna just, yeah, a little rump wiggle in there. I like that. Healing medicine obtained. There we go. So far, so good, gang. Let's hit it. Cool. Love that in the house, out of the house view. No, I'm not going to the Tower of Silence. Always a big fan of those multiple choices in the old school games where it doesn't really matter what is this character up to. He's just chowing down his little old chow hound. This guy's having a snooze, no problem. That sacred statue looks like a wacky octopus or something. Let's see if we can talk to this guy. He's busy munching. We'll let him be. Well, alright. Alright. As you can see, we've got 3 hearts up there. I suspect that will grow throughout our adventure. Aha! The secret's out, folks. We're gonna climb that rope at Mach speed now. There's problems here in town. Maybe if we get to that Tower of Silence, we can get all this sorted. Well, everybody seems pretty forlorn here. Well, we gotta get the courage crystal, everyone. Wait, what did you just say about my mom? Alright, well, let's hit it, folks. Let's hit this Tower of Silence. Maybe we can get this courage crystal. Alright, we've got a dash feature. I love a dash. We've got a blue thing. I like a blue thing. Blue is the color of the healthiest foods. Got some more Munchie Pals. Hey, Muncher. How's it going, Crunchy? Got some Munchers, got some Snoozers. Got some winners, got some losers. Who we got here? Huh. Alright, we got a wacky old dame where we save. I like that. Alright, we have 2 save pots. Let's save in save pot number 1. Oh, it's an old man. Okay, that's fine. You know, sometimes old gals grow a long beard too, and that's okay. Everyone can have beards. It's the 90s. 1994 to be precise. Oh, we've finally encountered enemies. We've got some sort of a slimeage here. Not doing great against these guys that can bounce on them. They're not harming me. This is a nice tutorial area, I guess. Cheers for that, Weststone. I don't know what these people have done previously. Honestly, I'll do a little more homework when we're back Tuesday for our next session of Monster World 4, but we're going to relax tonight. We're going to find our footing. We're going to enjoy the Arabian paradise that is laid before us here. We're not going to ask for any airplanes in return. But yes, I am digging the tunes. I'm digging the parallax scrolling here. Very colorful game. This is whoa, we got a hot slime here. Whoa. That one hurt. Now we've got a couple options. We could go back to town, heal up, or just ooh. We do have that healing potion as well, but well, I think we also have the rewind feature. We're gonna steer clear of the cheating for a little while. We may even just play this one vanilla because sometimes that's just what we like to do on the channel. Vanilla Door to Phantom Isle, we had played through that one without cheating. Well, we did resort to turning it to easy mode at the last boss. To save time, to save face. I don't know that I'd call that cheating necessarily, but certainly an asterisk is by that W. Our last session earlier this week, we played Gimmick, Hangin' with Mr. Gimmick, and homage to Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, a TGIF sitcom you may have been watching at the same time you were playing Mr. Gimmick back in the early 90s. So if you love the comedy stylings of Mark Curry, watch Hangin' with Mr. Cooper. If you love physics-driven action platforming, play Gimmick for your Famicom, or get it on some of these modern consoles. Alright, here we go. Here's the... There we go. Nice bit of wah there. Now we are going to be a little more careful around those flaming slimes. We're going to get used to our stabbing upwards and downwards. You know, and we're going to take a quick pause, look at our inventory. Nothing too crazy there. Okay, when I press that button, we can get into our collection menu. So there we go. We've got it all figured out, folks. Monster World 4 is in the bag. And is it by coincidence that Monster World 4 is the 4th game we're playing in this series, and the 5th game is Ninja 5-0? Was that coincidental? Yes. And that's okay. Sometimes things just work out. Sometimes you have to drink the apple-flavored seltzer just because it comes in the big pack. Do you like the apple-flavored hard seltzer, gang? What's the general consensus? I am referring to the White Claw flavor. Personally, there are a few local brands that I prefer to the White Claw, but there's nothing wrong with the White Claw. Just because something's popular doesn't make it bad. Personally, I prefer a nice Minneapolis seltzer, good Fulton. That's a tasty one. I don't know where the Bolo come from, but we just had a few of those. Maybe Bolo Young of Bruce Lee picture and Bloodsport fame. Has something to do with that Bolo Young man with the chest of an ass. It's like he's got an ass for a chest. He's just huge. I have heard that A24, big production studio, cranking out a lot of those critical darlings. Still excited to check out that Nosferatu. But in addition to an Elden Ring movie, they have got, oh, I've kind of lost my train of thought here, kind of afraid of these flaming blobs. Alright, cool. What was it? There was an Elden Ring flick, there was something else coming out. A24. That's A-OK. Because we'll get back to it. It'll all come around, folks. We're tying the weave together. Whoa, we got flying mush here. That was a mush boom. Oh, I have a heart. Oh, still working on these leftover candies from Valentine's Day, gang. Even though we're nearly in June. Starburst Conversation Hearts. These are your favorites. All of your favorite red flavors, strawberry, cherry, together in one package, and the zany sayings really tug at the heartstrings. For example, your fave. I am your fave. I don't know what that means. Alright, the mush is attacking again. And that's okay. Fungus has a right to retaliate. Humans eat them. Well, I don't know. I mean, we eat the fungus. I don't know. Have we really harvested the true power of the mushroom yet? Well, I can... You know, actually... Yeah, let's do that. Let's use that rewind feature just a bit. I know we really went to town on it in the gameplay for Gimmick earlier this weekend, and that's okay. That wasn't available to us when I should maybe be using that shield a bit. These flaming slimes really look concerned with their current predicament. I can't blame them. They just look really stunned to be on fire. That's not a great way to be. Guess I'd rather be on fired than blank has been drawn. Let's go ahead and save this wacky statue here. Do I legit have to go back to the town to get... There's some sort of stone of courage. We'll rewind. We'll take those hits back. Let's see if we can jump through that. No, that's okay. We'll be a little lost here and there. That's okay. That's to be expected. I've never seen a playthrough of this game. I've done no research beforehand. Just looking to enjoy this one blind. So let's head back to town. Maybe we had to go back and talk to old Mom and grab a crystal of courage before wandering out, and that's okay. Getting familiar with the controls now. We're zipping along with that dash attack. Well, just a dash in general. It's a bit of a rush and a bit of a dash. And we are raking in the dough as we're slashing up these slimes. Got 6 of the blue things. We got over $200 in the coffers. I love the DuckTales or Shovel Knight style pogo attack. Maybe use that one in Hollow Knight too. Alright, back to the toothless slimes. That's okay. Couple of bucks for a trouble. And speaking of trouble, there was no trouble last year during Shocktober when I was playing Castlevania Symphony of Night on the Sega Saturn. I only wanted to mention one more positive about there were not as many negatives as you would think. But I did find one red dagger weapon that was kind of cool. So, I don't know, is playing the Sega Saturn version of Castlevania Symphony of the Night worth it? Just to find a dagger, a magical dagger? Probably not, but was certainly glad to play it all the same. And once that was done, I had finally received my physical copy of the Final Fantasy Classic Collection on the PS4. Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, to be precise. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I know Squaresoft had initially released those Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters in a physical format a couple of years ago, and they really dropped the ball on that release. I think the copies all sold out within about 24 hours, so nobody, I should say, very few people were able to get physical copies of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, and quite frankly, that's something I've wanted for quite some time. Just a nice physical collection of the old school 16 and 8-bit Final Fantasies. Alright, let's see how this works. Oh, that didn't go well. Thought maybe if I jumped over the edge I could access that other little zone there. Alright, let's check it out, folks. We're missing something here, and that's okay. Pretty sure we've already asked these folks a few times. Let's not worry about it too much. Let's get back to the gang over here, talk to these villagers. Right, this dungus here. Well, I don't know where the courage crystal is, prick. See, this is the sort of thing that really upset me with the Legend of Zelda back in the day, folks. They want you to go out and have a fun adventure, and then they just throw you right in the pile of shit. You don't really know what to do. So that's where we are now already. And as I like to say, the only thing I hate more than wasting my own time is wasting the time of others, so we're going to check an FAQ immediately before we've even started the game. So we're off to a rough start, but I think we can do it. Because we got some jazzy tunes, some cool music and graphics. Alright, so I think I have to go into one of these houses. There's something I'm missing. Unless I've got something. No, Nothing in the inventory there, and that's okay. Let's head back. Yeah, we need to find that Stone of Courage, apparently. See, there's something over there. I'd like to go over there, maybe? She's got nothing for me at this point now. I do apologize, folks. Hang tight. We're gonna get there. I guarantee this is super simple. We're gonna find it, no worries. We're not gonna throw in the towel quite yet. Please do go ahead and feel free to sway and jive to that tunage. But yeah, that Final Fantasy Pixel collection, not too shabby. I have personally never played door next to the rope. Yeah, I'm just not finding it, folks. There's something really perplexing here. Maybe we'll just watch a quick playthrough, which is ridiculous. You will be watching me watch a playthrough of a video game. But, you know, we do what we gotta do in the name of fun and exploration. That's what this Great Gauntlet's about, just playing great games that I probably wouldn't play on my own. Would I play Klonoa again if it wasn't in front of the camera? Unlikely. But Elevator Action returns. I could have played that one at any point. Okay, here we go. We got a guide going on. Oh, alright. I see what's happening here. Those fucking sons of bitches. Alright, so that's a door right there. This is also a door. They could have had a fucking up arrow on that, but that's fine. That's fine. We know now to look for the orange rug-looking doors. That's a hard lesson to learn, but we got it. Alright, what do we got? Alright, there we go. The little blue things are life drops, and we've collected 10. That's a Super Metroid sub-tank, more or less, and this is going to get us that other zone that we wanted to access earlier. Shake, shake. And we got the Courage Crystal, so we've done it, folks. Confounded right out of the gate, not a solid start, but we learned a valuable lesson, and we persisted. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Love that little falling animation, that's just fun. Let's see if we got any additional doors to check out down here. Not that I'm seeing. Alright, we're back on track with Nordic Track. We'll talk to this jerk ass here. Alright, well, let's do it, folks. Let's test our metal here in the Tower of Power. Or the Tower of Silence. Silence is golden. Like my delicious golden fries. Yeah, checked the howlongtobeat.com consensus on this one. We're looking at about 8 hours, folks. Maybe the little rewind feature will help us a bit, but get ready for some tough times here. I was hoping this would be a 2-session game, but I'm thinking 3 might be more appropriate. Still gonna try to do Ninja 5-0 in one 3 to 4 hour jaunt. Will it happen? Well, we'll have to get through Monster World 4 to find out. And then Season 4 begins no, just kidding. We're not doing Season 4. Not yet. Although we certainly appreciate everybody that's been tuning in for the Great Gauntlet. Been having a lot of fun playing these old-timey platformers. It was unintentional, but apparently that's what I wanted to play, and that's what we're doing. The original Mega Drive, or Genesis, if you prefer, game that I was going to play for these 5 was a game from Treasure called Alien Soldier. It's released only in America on the Sega Channel, a cable-based video game distribution service that was around in the 90s for a little while. Not a popular product. Who knows anybody that had the Sega Channel? If they did, they're probably big shots. Alright, we're back to the mush. We'll rewind out of that trouble, and we'll just keep going. Why get hit by pollen during allergy season? You can just keep walking. I hope nobody out there is suffering from those seasonal allergies. I've heard they're real bad this year. Personally, your old pal Johnny does take the allergy meds. Do they help? I don't know. Can't hurt. Or can they? They might contain microplastics, which are not quite as fun as Micro Machines. But that's, you know, you take what you get. You get Micro Machines, you slip on them like Joe Pesci. You get microplastics and you die, like Daniel Stern's movie career. I shouldn't say that. I've seen Daniel Stern pop up in a few things. Watch the weird sequels to the... What is it? Just a Christmas Story? The old Red Ryder BB gun, that whole thing. Yeah, there's a... Okay, so gotta use this... Alright, well, we gotta use the stone at the correct spot. Where is that spot, though? We gotta find the Tower of Silence. Might be this area zone over here, perhaps. We're gonna check the guide. I'm not gonna waste everyone's time here. Alright, cool, cool. We're supposed to look for an altar of some sort. Was it indeed that save? Let's... Before we get too far from the save... Alright, there we go, folks. Little guide did the trick. Big trick. We go the Tower of Silence. That's our new feature for the Great Gauntlet, the Hurricane Whistle. Great graphics here in Monster World 4 on your Sega Genesis. Hey, Saveman. This tower tests your strength as a warrior. Make use of the skills you've learned so far. But first, I want to say, oh yes, oh yes. Between the regular save points and the rewind feature, we're essentially invincible, so... Well, we can't go in there, but maybe we can go in here. Very cool. Or is it? Got a club pig there. Everyone likes to go to the pig club. Oh, I'm going to be very lost many times in this game, and that's okay. Seems to have worked. Whatever. We're going for it. We'll just keep going. When I'm going through hell, keep going. Although I've heard tell, once you exit these dungeons, there's no going back, so... We're going to try to get all the treasure that we can, and we're not going to try to get clubbed. There's no reason to take the hit. Let the pig swing the club, get busy. Piggy's getting a little dizzy. Alright, now there's a platform there, that's fine. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep making progress. Keep making Snodgrass. So as somebody that has never played Final Fantasy, when I was playing that Pixel Remaster collection, I opted mostly... Ooh, key obtained. That's clutch. That's critical. One could even say that is key. That's a mummy. Hey, you're the dummy. And multiple doors. Seems like a pretty easy way to get lost. I like how not all the hits you take from enemies incur damage. That's not bad. It's pretty progressive for 94. Yeah, I don't know much about these developers, Westone. I don't know what else they've done aside from these Wonder Boy games. We got a key, so we're gonna save. But I'd be curious to check out more stuff from... Oh, there's a sealed-up door right there. That probably brings us right back outside, perhaps. Treasure lurks around every corner. Got a key for you right here. Enemies are pretty cute. I like the pigmen and their little pants. Like the animation on the coin falling over and disappearing there. Well, that's okay. We didn't really take any damage. Let's keep on going, Asha. Music very reminiscent, to me at least, to old Capcom SNES game Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Same kind of fun flair, fun instrumentation. Gotta have some zany xylophone in your cartoony adventure, am I right, folks? So it seems that by clearing enemy... Oh, look at that. Judo Wolf. I like that. That's great. I mean, if you got characters like that knocking about the monster world, it seems like a world I might like to spend some time in. And another vindicated coyote would be our old friend Wile E. Coyote. Although we were decrying some of the awful Looney Tunes Sunsoft games found in the 16-bit era, Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, Bugs Bunny's Rabbit Rampage, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. None of these are particularly great. I gave the exception to their basketball game, however. The Wile E. Coyote movie, Wile E. Coyote vs. Acme, is finally getting that theatrical release. So good for Will Forte. Forgetting about my downward slash. There we go. Whoops. Forgetting to drive my character correctly. So yeah, if you're a big Warner Brothers fan, if you love that Warner Brothers animation, I'm not the world's biggest fan. I always like that Tasmanian Devil. Taz was always my favorite back in the day. But yeah, I don't know. I've recently seen Space Jam and whatever that Space Jam sequel was. I've seen those for the first time not too long ago. I think I was quoted as saying the first one seemed like a commercial for Michael Jordan. Second one seemed like a commercial for shit. Okay, we can't get up there quite yet. Alright, let's back it up. We don't need Winston Wolf to knock our shit out. Little reference to Pulp Fiction for you, gang. I've been rewatching some of those Tarantino pictures of late. Pulp Fiction was watched not too long ago. Alright, what's in the box? Suspect it might be Gwyneth Paltrow's head. No, it's a key. That's okay. We'll take that. Well, I think I will choose to use this key right here. So yeah, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, they let you choose the original music, whether it was on the NES or SNES. Ooh, scary. So typically I would play with the original soundtrack if it was a game I'd never played before. After a while, you know, after you're hearing the same songs for 5, 10, 15 hours, then you can turn on those remixed soundtracks. That's okay. Well, that went pear-shaped quickly. Let's not do that again. Whoops-a-daisy. Let's... No ducking in this one, so look out for that. See ya, mummies. You big dummies. Steady as she goes. Whoops. Round the horn and back again. That's the sailor's way. I had a lot of fun with the original Final Fantasy. Ooh. I'll take that, and I'll save. That's a win-win. Yeah, Final Fantasy originally on the NES back in the... Oh, geez, 87 I want to throw out. We'll throw that one at you. See how that sticks. Ooh, multiple doors. Let's go on this one. This is a point in the game where I start to get lost. Oh, dear. I feel like that might be where I went last time. Alright, so I originated from there. Let's do that again. Right. Oh, Asha. So I think for my Final Fantasy party in the original Final Fantasy, you have the 4 Warriors of Light, and in the traditional stylings of your Dungeons and Dragons and all your tabletop role-playing games, you get to pick some names for your characters and pick which classes they are. You go on a little adventure. I think I took a fighter, a white mage, a black mage, and a monk. Can you believe it? Pretty much a traditional Final Fantasy party, if I've ever heard one, and it did the trick. I was able to... Oh, look at this ogre. What a goon. Let's be careful. Let's not get hit by that club. Let's be careful. I like that a bit more. Do the pogo dance. Oh. There we go, gang. We've done it again. We've scored another heart after getting 10 of those blue doodads. Or blue dads, as I call them. The gold bar is obtained. We've achieved the gold standard here. Monster World 4 on your Sega Mega Drive 1994, but not in America. We didn't need it. We've had it. Oh, alright, let's not go in that door again. Will I learn? Probably not this time. I've always been curious about Mickey Mouse and the, was it Castle of Illusion on the Sega Genesis? I know it was a pretty big following for that one. There's a PS3 remaster about a decade ago. Ah, nuts. Let's go leftwise. I think that sounds like a winner. Although I've played some Capcom games from the NES and 16-bit eras, Genesis titles weren't among those, so I'm kind of excited to try out Quackshot. I've got a copy of that knocking about on the Genesis at the moment, so that'll be a fun and breezy weekend playthrough, hopefully. Then eventually I think I'll give Mickey Mouse and the Castle of Illusion a whirl. Got access to that on the Sega Saturn right now. Alright, so we've got no blue crystal to sucker us this time. This looks like a vending machine where I can purchase hearts. I love it. I don't need it. I'm gonna press on. This sounds bossy. Got the big Naga. Gonna Naga her out. Pretty cool. Love those segmented bosses on the Genesis. Always a good way to maybe get some of that blast processing going. Afraid Asha has only her scimitar at the moment. We've got no tricks up our sleeve, no magic. Got a shield. Ooh, that's a cool effect right there. Awesomely outrageous. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hey, and we got the magic lamp. Oh, that sounds nice. Let's rub the lamp. But bam, ba ba bam, ba 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 bam. Congratulations on obtaining the lamp. By doing so, you just acquired a testament to your status as a warrior. Go to the royal palace of Rapadanga with it. Then you will be accepted as a warrior and perhaps admired by people the world over. Also, for now at least, I will serve you, my new master. I just figured I'd let you know that. You know, just in case. Call me if you want to. Go back to Rapadanga during your adventure. I will take you there if I'm in a good mood. That's what I can do for you. That's it. You got that? Well, let's go there right now. Are you ready to go? Let's hit it. Okay, cool. Oh, those are some cool, weird, wavy effects. I'm in on that. Rapadagna City. Is that where we started at? I don't know where this is. Well, this looks a little ritzier. Got a merchant of some sort here. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. So yeah, there are other versions of this. If you want to play a 2.5D 3D HD remake of this game, which was endorsed and partially made by the original folks, that's out there. But I wanted to play the original, so that's why I went with the big-ass, ridiculous 18-game Wonder Boy collection. Yeah, let's see what that queen's up to. Well, there we go. That was no problem, but we won't wander in quite yet. Let's take a jaunt around town. Well, this saveman wants us to go say hello to the queen. Love the speed on that dash. And that's why I love Mrs. Dash. Peeky peeky. Yeah, there we go. Well, her Papalagoo is covered with makeup and jewelry. Whoops. Yeah, we can get kind of greedy. I guess we can barter with the gypsy here. Alright, so we can get her up to 800 a pop. Let's not get too far ahead. Yeah, we'll take 800 a pop. That's fine. Ooh, what's in the chest? Ooh. Not nice to steal me gold. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Was a little quick on the trigger there. Thank goodness for the rewind feature included in the Wonder Boy Anniversary Collection here, playing Monster World 4, which is the 6th game in the Wonder Boy series. If you wonder why a game called Monster World is a 6th game in a Wonder Boy series. I don't know. The naming conventions in this series are very confusing, and we'll get into that maybe in video 2. But tonight we're just goofing around, we're trying it out. Alright, we can get ourselves a fancy new shield. Wowie zowie. Strength +1, strength +2. The Shah of Iran thinks I should go with this one. I am inclined to agree. Might makes right, as they say. We'll buy a flame shield in addition, because that's, you know, fire sucks. Who needs that in their life? Alright, and I don't even have to equip anything. They've done all the legwork for me. Cool, cool. Well, let's boogie. See if we're gonna skedaddle into the back room here. We're gonna just fleece these shoppies here. I've already got a healing medicine. We'll take note of that. Gonna peruse the library there, but we'll press on. No inn in the city. Well, here we go. We got a shop coming soon. That's something to look forward to, folks. Yeah, these pop lagoons are pretty goofy. Sure would be... Wait a minute. Monsters have been multiplying of late. Townspeople always say stuff like that in RPGs. Well, there we go, folks. That's some 90s fourth wall breaking there, if I've ever seen it. Got a real naysayer here. This old bat's got inclination that things aren't going to go so well here, but who knows? Maybe this is just one of those action role-playing games where nothing bad happens. Harump. I didn't get a harump out of that weird camel. Oh wait, no I did. Cool, cool. Let's go visit the queen, folks. Let's see what's happening here. Monster World is a very colorful world. I'm digging it. Digging the art style, and this is really good looking for a Genesis game. Yeah, we got the speed, we got the colors, we got a nice FM synth soundtrack. This is everything the Sega Genesis can do at its best, I think. From what I've seen thus far, this game could get bad. There's been some obtuse stuff, some 80s, 90s weirdness. Nothing a little FAQ can't sort. Okay, we're behind the grass now. I like that. Pressing the up button periodically, hoping to find a hidden treasure chest, perhaps. Well, nuts. Nothing back there, but that's okay. Maybe later. Let's go visit the Queen. Welcome to the place. Remember dining at a Arabic restaurant back in the day with some friends, the Caravan Sarai. The sign described it as a Sultan's Palace. I like to call it a Sultan's Place, though. That was kind of fun. The Sultan's Place. Belly dancers sitting on the ground on cushions. Pine nuts everywhere. It was the whole 9 yards. Trophy earned, audience with the Queen. Hey, baby. Welcome to Rapadagna, the oasis in the desert. The people of Rapadagna bid you welcome. Now, to bestow upon you the title of warrior. To become a warrior, you must swear to always act bravely and fight to protect all peace-loving people at the peril of your own life. Do you swear? Yes. I hereby grant you the title of warrior. Well, there you go, folks. Don't get too hung up on titles, but let's not let that diminish the achievement here. Oh, maybe there's a little quest for the little lady. Oh, the four spirits. Oh, gee whiz. I wonder if there are 4 temples that need cleansing. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sometimes in these games you'll select no. The game will just end. It'll just say game over. Is it funny? Nah. We get it. I like this guy. Be difficult to play a game like this without mentioning the half genie hero Shantae. See if we can find that dang old vault. But yeah, debuted in the, I would say, early 2000s. Late 90s, but Shantae was a Game Boy Color game about a pixel art genie that looks not too dissimilar from Asha here. And she's gone on to have quite a few games of her own. Well, just by coincidence, I've stumbled upon the... Oh, we got the Aeog. But no, we got to the not the armory, the treasure room without even getting lost, so that was great. I was gonna take everything. Those who have the most to give, am I right? Oop. Cool. Well, let's get back to the Queen. Let's see. What it was we were looking for there. Ooh, the Pepepedia. I think this stuff might be small allusions to some of the previous Wonder Boy games, but... Okay, so it sounds like this might be a hub world type thing. That's alright. There's an item that'll unlock the temple door. Cool, well, let's go ahead and get to the temple, I guess. Opens the gate to the volcano. Cool. And sell that. Got a mysterious egg. Who knows, maybe we'll get our own pet Blagoo at some point. I believe that's the vault again. We don't need to get into all that right now. I do not believe that there's an in-game map for this one, gang. I know you're all thinking, Johnny, hit that auto map. Where you at, dog? Although, they have included maps here for us all to check out. So if you're a little stuck, you can check out the maps. Quite frankly, I feel that's going to be confounding me even further, so we're not going to do that too often. Alright, here we go. We got some muscle men working out here. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Well, if we wander downstairs, maybe we can get that blue crystal. Or even a nice, refreshing crystal light. Lizard saute, I have not. I can't quite reach that yet. Can I jump on these shafts? Apparently not. That's okay. Yeah, these goons, no sweat. Alright, so we just gotta find it. Oh, this looks... maybe the volcano entrance is this way. Maybe it's leftwise. I don't think it's going to be there. Let's wander off the beaten path. Or you know what? Let's check the guide. Let's not horse around too much. Something about going left. I like the sound of that. That's almost what I had intended to do anyways. So they want us to go experience the joys of consumerism. We're going to hit the mall. We cannot proceed into the temple until we're wearing some finer armor. And I know that some shops were going to be opening up pretty soon, so we're going to wander on back. We're going to see who's packing, who's got the goods. Let's go ahead and sell that gold bar. Damn it, I did it again. There we go, 8 Hondo is A-okay still. Okay, so for a small chunk of cash, you can go back and get your old weapons. Don't know why you'd want to do that. That's fine, though. Oh, this will be for the medicine, which we don't need. No sweat. We do have a fast forward button also, but we're not going to use that terribly. But perhaps on occasion. I was kind of hoping he would have that armor for sale now. Oh man. Alright, we'll check the guide again. Or, well, you know, we'll keep going just a little bit more. See what this guy's up to. Hey, alright, what can we do about this papalagoo egg we got? God damn it, I keep clicking on the wrong one. And that's alright. Well, do you? Oh, there you go. Well, cool, gang. Let's get this egg hatched. Ooh, maybe we can get some armor. Cool, we can even afford it. Top shelf. Cool, cool. The armor has enabled us to take a little more damage. I like that. So let's get back to that fountain. Let's go ahead and see if we can hatch this Popolagoo egg. I don't think it's this one. It's probably the next fountain. It's much nicer. Alright, gang, what's going to be in that egg? Is it... Oh, it's a little blue blob friend. Hooray, gang. That's 3 cute games in a row we're going for here. And that's alright. There we go. We got that fun little friend following us. We've got our armor. Not really sure what the little blue friend does, but I'm sure we'll figure out in due time. Alright, Earthgate unlocked. Let's do it, gang. Let's get into Monster World 4. We've gotten through the hub world. We've got some nice armor, a new shield and sword. And we've got a friendly blue Popolagoo flying around. As you can see, we were scrolling from right to left. Ah, double jump, okay. But how on earth do we do this? Oh, it's right, I think there. Alright, gang, we're going to get into the emulator options here. We're going to change the monster button to R1 and dash to L1. I haven't been using that button dash anyways. Cool. Cool. You can just hold down this button. It just calls your little friend, and you can throw him around. You can use him to jump. Oh, you can use him to glide. I like that. Oh, yes. So yeah, I'm digging the tunes. I'm digging the music. Now, take out those flame enemies in one hit instead of 2. Very glad we got that flame shield if we're heading into a volcano. Oh, I did hear a Hawaiian volcano has recently erupted, shooting out over $2 billion in gold. So if you're hungry, folks, and gold is what you crave, look no further than the volcanic paradise of Hawaii. I'm sure there are... Oh, let's go ahead and rewind on that note. Let's use the floating feature there. Neat. Alright, cool. So we got some cool platforming. We got some light RPG elements. We've got Mazes, exploration, item collection. Monster World 4 might have been the Genesis's Super Metroid equivalent. Female protagonist, released in '94. Get these friendly animals. There are friendly animals in Super Metroid. Whether or not you save them was up to you. Whoops. We'll take that blue crystalloid, but we won't take the death. I can only imagine that nice HD 3D remake of Monster World 4 probably doesn't have that handy-dandy rewind feature, so I'm very, very thankful for that. I guess we're not quite ready to go up there yet. We won't suffer the slings and arrows of this Clubber dang. Alright, and they're just dropping those health power-up items. That's not bad. And a chest to boot. And she is shaking that boot. Bomb obtained. Someone has set us up the bomb. Duck and cover digging the animations here on our female protagonist, Asha. That's Hindi for hope. And a Brimful of Asha on the 45 is where we took the inspiration for our title, a song from Corner Shop, 1997. Brimful of Asha on the 45. Remember that one from the 90s, gang? If you do, you might have been working in the same kit. Whoa, that stone golem is really getting my goat. Whoa. But if you haven't heard the 90s song from, I think it's Corner Shop, Brimful of Asha, had to look it up today what the hell the song is about. Apparently it's some sort of reference to Indian cinema and some of the background singers therein. There's always a lot of music and dancing in Indian movies. I never really watched. I don't know that. I mean, is Nightmare in Bali, is that Indian? I don't know that it is. I don't think I even want to go into that door yet. So we'll wander back. But we're not going to take all these hits. We're going to just go back as far as the game will allow. Cool. So we use that other... Okay, so I suppose we're going to want to go into that other door to get some sort of a treasure that will allow us to bound up that geyser of fire. Rock monsters coming at me with some wild sumo attacks. I have to sue him. I just stay close to it and the rocks arc above you. That's the cool thing about these old school games, folks. The more you play, the more you learn the little enemy behaviors, you know how to deal with each encounter. Oh, they shield. Well, goodness gracious. Okay, I had to assume that was going to be bad. Oh, but we do have the double jump. I forgot the double jump. Oh, cool, cool. That's all we had to do, folks. Just use... Oh, there's a rock right there. And you can tell because there's some debris that falls first. So it's telegraphed. That's very nice of them. Could use another bomb there. That's pretty cool. So we'll just wander, we'll look for another bomb. And we'll look for some fun and excitement here in Monster World 4. Back to my gaming report from what Johnny was playing while he was gone. This will probably be our bomb here. Yeah, original Final Fantasy, that was cool. Pixel remaster, being able to run and move in a diagonal direction. That was clutch. Probably saved 50% of my gameplay time that way. That was cool. The graphical overhaul wasn't too intense, so that was alright. Would I have preferred to play with the original graphics? Maybe. But it wasn't a deal breaker. The game itself seemed to be intact. I liked the original soundtrack just fine. So, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, I thought that was okay. That wasn't too bad. I had some fun with that one. Not as much fun as I had with Final Fantasy II, however. Not to be confused with Final Fantasy IV, we'll get to that. That was released as Final Fantasy II in America on the SNES, the Super Nintendo. And we never got Final Fantasy II on the NES or the Famicom, as they call it in Japan, the family computer. So that was my first... Oh, Papa Goose like heat. Well, that's nice. Have some heat. Look at him. He loves it. I love that. That's great. That's great platforming. Well done. Thank you, Weststone, for that handy sign. Final Fantasy II. I mean, Final Fantasy... Oh. Come on, Asha. Final Fantasy II has a bizarre system where you level up specifically by magic. Oh, alright, well, it's kind of fun. Essentially, if you use swords all the time, your character will grow stronger using swords. If you take a lot of damage, you're going to grow more resilient, more hardy towards damage. And the more you get healed, the higher your health will go. You know, stuff like that. Your character kind of grows naturally, almost. Some people don't like the system. I liked it. I thought it worked well. Beyond that, Final Fantasy, these pixel remasters, they also allow you to increase the amount of experience you gain from defeating enemies, as well as the amount of money you can receive from these battle encounters. You can increase the... I think you can increase the speed of the game. I don't quite remember that bit. Oh, we just press the button. Button, button, who's got the button? But aside from the dashing and the diagonal movement, I didn't use too many of the comfort features in the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 2, though, that's where I started to use some of the... Oh yeah, that was the big one. You could turn the encounters off. So I would go into a dungeon, just turn all the encounters off. Or I would just grind, basically, grind on the map, then just go into a dungeon, turn off the encounters, or go in the dungeon, turn on the encounters, jack up experience. Oh, you can use a little monster to activate switches. That's fantastic. Can he go through the rocks? He cannot. He's not a magic monster. Oh, and we can use the shield to deflect. We're learning what we're doing here and digging that. And we can throw them topwise even. Neato burrito. We'll look for the falling blocks as indicated by the tumbling rubble, or as we like to call it, trouble. There is going to be trouble. Little RoboCop for you folks. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, no, we're not going to take the tough man's tumble. We're going to cheat. We're going to rewind. And we're going to just casually float down to this treasure chest, because we can do that. Oh, healing medicine. However, you already have some. Well, that's okay. That's a problem you want to have. You want to have healing medicine. Don't put anything into the hole. Not even a poplar glue. Oh, alright, there we go. We can give the old hot pot there. Right. This poplar glue little fella here is the star of the show here in Monster World 4. And we got the bomb. This is a very Zelda-type level procedure here. Finding the bombs and keys to get to the next portion of the dungeon. And I'm digging it. It's suiting me well. Okay. Poppy doesn't want to go in there, and that's fine. I can't blame him for that. I kind of want to go down there. We'll avoid the Muckman for now. We got the bomb. It's the bomb. I think the 90s is about when that phrase came about. The bomb. Everything is the bomb. Alright, now this is trickier. There's gonna be some sort of trick here. Alright. You just toss him right onto the fire. Cool, cool. We're gonna just take a little adjustment, getting used to hanging out with our friendly flying friend, however. That's okay. I think he's got our best interests at heart. I think this is going to be, yeah, that's some treasure. I'm on board with that. Give me some blue crystals, guys. Well, that's not quite what the doctor ordered, but that's okay. Someone set us up the bomb. A little zero wing for you. That was a big meme back at the turn of the century. Oh, we got a harpy here. Say hallelujah. Come on, get harpy. We're going to use that kindly included rewind feature. Quite frankly, I can't be bothered wait all night to defeat this boss. We're gonna keep going through, folks. We're not waiting for the miracle run. We're gonna cheat. Win if you can, lose if you must, but cheat at all costs. Jesse Ventura, star of Predator. Just rewatched Predator 2 last night. I think I've seen Predator 2 maybe once for every 4 times I've seen Predator. It's not bad. Danny Glover is kind of tough in that one. A little ripped. Speaking of ripped, Gary Busey's in that one too. Bill Paxton, R.I.P. Bill Paxton, have yet to play the legendary Paxton pinball machine. A custom-built pinball machine that focuses on the many roles that late actor Bill Paxton took on, such as those from Aliens, Predator 2, Terminator, Twister, Titanic, and the list continues. But some fella here in the land of 10,000 Lakes, Minnesota, has constructed custom pinball machine. We got the hot ghost there. Just because of that hot ghost, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to throw down a save state. We haven't thrown any down yet. Let's do it just for safety's sake. For safety's state, even. We'll let the ghost come to us. We'll even send our little friend out to do some recon. Okay. He's back from doing the recon. He says the ghosts are the bastards. There we go. Only thing worse than being dead is eternally being on fire. Sorry, ghost. Looks like we need another bomb. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Mostly certain this is where we began our journey. There's the bomb. No, that's the treasure. Say we go in this door. It looks a lot like the door we came in, but a lot of the doors look like the doors that we came in. I feel we can do better. although I suspect we'll be wandering back in just a moment. Hey, it's our friend the Saveman. Hey, Saveman. Check out that ass. That ass is the bomb. And the bomb has been obtained. But yeah, back to Shanti, though. Hard to not make comparisons. Both pixel art, both ponytailed Arabic women, Arabic, Largabic, in Metroidvania platform-styled games. Quite frankly, I feel a bit ashamed that I've never really played many of those Shanti games. I may have poked at the original Game Boy Color title a little bit. There was one of them that I got on Steam. Maybe it was Risky's Revenge or something like that. Risky Boots, the antagonist to Shantae, the half-genie hero. Alright, well, just wanted to check out my options there, and this seems to be way to be. We just have to find the door with the rock again. Whoa. I have to believe that's not it. Still not 100% on the control scheme here, and that's okay. It's okay to get used to a... I'll take that hit, that's fine. We do have to find that door with the rock. Obstructing it. It's a nice regular door. Whoops. I know it's not down here. Oh, hamburgers. I really do need a refill on my whiskey. Oh, well, I guess I don't have whiskey yet, so that would, oh, fuck you, monster. You know what we're gonna do, gang? We're gonna take advantage of that save state, wherever we just saved. Oh yeah, we got the bomb. No, we don't have the bomb. Feel I may have done myself a mischief here. So we'll get the bomb again. Then we're going to get the free fill on the drinkster. And then we're going to keep on. We're going to see if we can get through this first temple at least tonight. Okay, thank God. Oh, we don't have the bomb though. But we know where we need it now. Top left-wise. Okay, back on track. Cool. Let's get the bomb. Let's get saving. Probably could have just loaded at this save here, and that would have been a-okay. And we'll be back in just a moment, gang, with a fresh drink and a fresh perspective here on Monster World 4. Wiggity wigwam wazzle, everybody. Your pal Johnny Sixgun here with Monster World 4, the 6th entry in the classic Westone Wonder Boy series. I've never played any of them, not in earnest, so we're here doing the Great Gauntlet, 5 great games on 5 consoles for 5 years of 0 to Sixgun. Monster World 4 is game number 4. This might even take 4 sessions to get through, but just wanted to show off this needlepoint of Slurms Mackenzie again quickly. The wife has been working. Whenever I do these streams, she works on cool stuff like that. Needlepoints of other people's cats or other fun characters. Principal, was it Vickers or Mick Vickers? I always get it confused from Beavis and Butthead. That's a classic, love that one. But yeah, just one more time, it's really cool, this Slurms Mackenzie. I'm not giving it away or anything, I'm just showing it off because I like it. So that's pretty cool. That's the original Party Worm with your pal Johnny Sixgun. The original asshole. We'll put Slurms up there for good luck. And we'll have a good chug of this peach seltzer. We're not drinking whiskey tonight. I don't know why. Why not? Let's hit it, folks. Let's get back down to it. We've located the bomb here in the Volcano Temple. We're figuring out fun new ways to live our life with our Popolagoo friend. Bustin' Ghost. Bustin' makes me feel good. Almost as good as when I'm watching Predator 2. That one's not bad. I mean, it is a retread of the first one, but it's pretty good. It adds just enough where it's its own thing. I mean, then the third one's pretty good, and then the 5th one's pretty good. Never saw the Predator, the 4th one. I like that spinning bug guy. He looks dangerous. I thought I heard tell they were considering a return to the Alien vs. Predator franchise. That doesn't incite too much excitement in old Johnny. Don't care if somebody's excited for that. Good luck. Have fun with that. Come on, Ghost. You're toast. Neat old burrito. Let's go for a float. We're not talking about a root beer float. We're talking about a Coke float. That was always my favorite when I was a kid. Yeah, you can take root beer, throw it in a mug, put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on there, and you got yourself a root beer float. But come on, folks, vanilla ice cream? There are a lot of flavors. Why don't you do chocolate ice cream and root beer? Why don't you do strawberry ice cream in Tahitian treat? Why don't you just drill holes directly into your teeth? I mean, there are a lot of fun options to fill up your dentist's coffers, gang. Lollipops, cavities on a stick. Say what you will about the Tim Burton version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Personally, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the Gene Wilder movie, that's one of my favorites of all time. I think the Burton one got a bad reputation. heard that he never even watched the original movie, which I found almost disrespectful. But I get it. I get it. As a result, Burton was able to make his own flick, uninspired by other people's vision. You know, Johnny Depp's kind of weird. Oh, I got the big heart. But the light's already full. Well, that's fine. We'll leave that for a rainy day. My favorite Jayhawks songs. Save it for a rainy day. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of the Jayhawks. They are Minnesota musicians. I've got a couple of their albums. Would I see them live? I wouldn't not see them if they were in a lineup that I was already going to. Would I go out of my way to see them? No. That's unlikely. Save it for a rainy day. I always thought that was a pleasant little melancholy tune. With just a hint of optimism, perhaps. Or as we like on the channel, sloptimism. It's where you look forward to getting treated like a pig. I suppose a little dash couldn't hurt. Just do that. Close enough. Don't know what the deal is with those blue hearts exactly, if they do just act as more hearts. We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. Gold. That really set the gold standard. But Final Fantasy II, folks, in the Pixel Remaster version, I was kind of surprised at how similar it looked to Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. I started to realize by about the third game that they probably just whipped together some proprietary tile-based engine and, you know, just sort of recreated these Final Fantasy games. I mean, it wouldn't take too much more than a basic RPG engine, so whatever, not too worried about that. Aside from the fun, unique leveling up mechanic in Final Fantasy II, I didn't find anything too ingenuitive about it. I really loved that airships were just flying around on the world map. I love that there were little underlings now. Some of the enemies had, you know, second-in-commands and stuff. They were starting to make progress with the plot. Brief sidebar, shout out to the plot for Final Fantasy, the original. There's almost no plot whatsoever. Then there's like a weird exposition dump at the end that they kind of explain to you like 3 times about this weird time loop. It's hardly a spoiler for a game that's about 40 years old at this point. But yeah, Final Fantasy had a weird sci-fi time travel plot. Final Fantasy II had a really cool... Alright, let's just start this room over here. There we go. Oh dear. Oh my. How about a heart? Let's try that one again, gang. I think we can do better. There we go. One at a time. One piece at a time. Johnny Cash. A song about a man who one by one stole parts of a car from work to build his own car. Oh, Asha can also press switches. Thanks, assholes. If I hadn't figured that out already by this point in the temple, I wouldn't have gotten this far. One piece at a time. Oh. Let's hit that rewind button because why not? Love that switch pressing animation there. Just winds up and slaps it. That little fella just likes to press switches with his tongue. It's kind of fun. Hopefully his tongue doesn't get too depressed. Huh? So I'm digging the fun puzzle platforming here. I like the animal friend. The ability to upgrade your armor and weapons is very appreciated. So, quite frankly, I am stunned that this was never released in the US. I suppose the cutesy art style, the female protagonist, might have scared off the hardcore boy audience of the Sega Genesis. They want Joe Montana's Sport Talk Football and Altered Beast. Kind of want to go down there, but it's probably bad. Oh, this is stupid. Let's rewind it. Let's go all the way back. Let's hit that rope while we can. I think this is the smarter move. Oh, the boss lies near. Alright. So they almost screwed us out of a save in front of the boss. Cool. Let's hit it, folks. We got a health potion. We got a blue blob friend. I think we're pretty much ready for a boss encounter. We've faced a few clever foes at this point, but nothing that I'd say has really given us pause. Or Cheeto's pause, even. Hey, let's go right. Alright, that worked out well. That did not. I suppose people are probably wondering why the H isn't he using that shield. Well, let me tell you, gang, I forgot I had it. Eee. Come on, monster, go get that thing. Oh, we missed again. That's fine. That's all we wanted to do. Ooh, lucky. Aw, free heart though. Not feeling a single pang of guilt from using that rewind feature, folks. Although, maybe in the Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster, that's right, folks. By getting that physical collection of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 Pixel Remaster, I was able to play all those 8-bit ones I never played. I never played the DS remake of Final Fantasy III, which eventually made it to smartphones. Never played that version either. So I finally got to play Final Fantasy III. Not to be close. Fuck you guys, come on. Not to be confused with Final Fantasy III on the SNES, which is Final Fantasy VI. There's that out of the way. Ah, shit on a sandwich. These little death animations are fun, but I don't need them right now. Thank you. There we go, that's more like it. Will you proceed? Sure. Sure, let's be positive. Such confidence. Very well done. Prove yourself. Alright, fine. I'll even throw a save state down. And I think we'll probably wrap it up after the boss encounter here, folks. I am the Flame Wizard. Maybe this one will take up enough sessions where we'll just break it up with Ninja 5.0, or we'll wing it. I'm glad you're here. I was getting antsy waiting around. This is your final day to play the hero. Alright, he's turned into a scary flame monster. Alright, that's embarrassing. That's okay. Oh, Alright, it's all just going to shit, so let's rewind it. Let's get back to the beginning here. Very good place to start. Let's not lose any hits right off of the bat. Oh, man. Oh, lovely. Fuck you, monster. We're gonna tank him now. Tanks for nothing, you prick. Let's just see what happens. You can do that in some games. Some games. Well, he's pissed off now, probably. Alright, that's kind of fun. Alright, I really like that. Sure. We'll drink the healing medicine rather than actually trying. There we go. Oh, damn, you know. We're not going to drink the healing medicine if we're that close. Cool, cool. We'll take that. So there we go. I should, once again, feel ashamed of myself for not putting in any effort on that boss. But that's okay. Because we're playing this, if I haven't played this game in earnest in the 32 years it's been around. Thank you for saving me. I'm the Earth Spirit, the Flame Wizard, and trapped me in here. I wonder why, and how he came to this world. There we go, we're flying back with our genie pal. And we have... I don't know, we freed one of the green spirits or something. That's gotta be worth a darn. So very cool, gang. Let's go ahead. Let's get back to the castle. What are we at here? 9:15. That's not too bad. Let's at least talk to the queen. Let's see what we're getting into. Hey, donuts. Everyone's very upset about all the increasing numbers of monsters these days. Alright, now we can go back to the kitchen to get that one crystal to get one more heart there, so that's kind of cool. Not too shabby there, Asha, so let's go visit the queen. Now, Final Fantasy III, folks, that was the last one on the NES. We better pay attention to the queen at least. Ah, there's an odd house in the city with hints. Okay. Maybe we can discover this mystery before we shut her down for the night. Yeah, Final Fantasy III, that introduced the legendary job systems that tend to pop up in Final Fantasy very often. More or less an evolution of the job selection in the first Final Fantasy. And quite frankly, I found Final Fantasy III to be the most boring in the series. The most tedious job system just wasn't very well fleshed out quite yet. So the Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster, I mean, first Final Fantasy, I think I played that one almost straight through. No cheating, aside from some of those diagonal movements running. FF3, I think I started jacking up the experience acquisition and all that. Just wanted to be done with that one at that point. So that was kind of a bummer. Final Fantasy III didn't do too much for me, but that's okay. Final Fantasy IV, which I've played more than a few times, both as Final Fantasy II on the SNES and as Final Fantasy IV on the DS. Hey, there we go. We finally got that treasure. Alright, 3 blue things. I like 3 blue things just fine. We'll find the house. We'll get back to the town, find the house. Sorry, that's not quite gonna cut it. We are gonna wrap it up pretty quick here though, gang, because old Johnny's tired. We started the stream 5 years ago. Went into work about Oh, I think I woke up 2 hours later than I do now, so... Tough for me to stream as late as maybe I'd like to, but same time, I'm a tired old man. Oh, it's gonna run all the way to the end and back. There and back again, a rabbit's tail. Well, these people seem excited about things. Well, they all have Papalagoos now, that's great. Ooh, that's some nice armor. We can afford it, but only barely. We'll keep that in mind. We still can sell a gold block for 800 cool bucks. Well, this guy seems somewhat suspicious. These guys seem to have sinister intentions, so we better, hey, there we go, Moon Medallion obtained. Oh, we can't let these guys moon meddle in our affairs. So let's take a wander. Let's get the H out of here. Check out this other shop quickly. Well, he's not setting up shop quite yet. That's fine. Right. Alright, well, we've got through that volcano stage. I almost wonder if we should get this thunder shield. Gotta imagine the next stage is gonna be thunder related, but we'll see. Alright, we got Cyrus's sword. Maybe that's an allusion to Chrono Trigger, Sir Cyrus. But we're gonna let it go. So we've got a +2 sword as it is. And there's that healing medicine that we've already got, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to take the money and run. Honestly, we're going to get that new armor. Go big or go home. Giddy up. Alright, wrong house, that's fine. We're hoping to stumble upon that mansion with the woman that will exchange the gold bars. Oh, she's got a lot of Papalagoos now. Hey, Pee and Pooh. They're pretty cute. Oh, blue one's not the best. Oh, man. Ooh, now we're getting greedy. Alright, so maybe had I waited a little longer, I could have sold those bars for a bit more, but what are you gonna do? It's only money, you can always get more. Asha offered a prayer to the gods. Her prayers were not answered. Alright, so let's at least stumble into that next level, gang. It's my initial hope to have cleared 2 of these temples. Alright. Papa Goo doesn't want to enter yet, it seems. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so there's something else we gotta sort out first. Quite frankly, folks, I'm a little dozy, so I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'll do a little homework in the meantime. Oh, why don't we give him a Pepe fruit? It's like catnip to a cat. Well, that sounds nice. Well, where are we gonna find one of these Pepe fruits? Sure, it's back in the town. You know, gang, we're gonna go with the original plan. We're gonna call it for the night. I'll do some minor homework, and we'll be spooled up next time, ready to go. Throw the old Savaroni on there. And we'll get one more legit save in here. So, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight for part 1 of, who knows, 3, 4, who knows, we'll see. 4-parter for Game 4 of the Great Gauntlet could be a thing. But we're done for tonight. So we're going to close the game. And then we're going to start the game. So thank you everybody for tuning in during this 5-year celebration. Once these 5 games are wrapped up, that's probably going to be it for a while, so tune in while you can. We're going to be doing these Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central, until we're done. So join me again, won't you, this coming Tuesday for part 2 of Monster World 4. This has been your pal Johnny Sixgun, signing off for now. Ta-da.